Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to everybody that's going to jump on. All right. If you're seeing this video, it's because you're inside of our members area. And this next video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the mindset. All right. So, all right. So, this is one of the most important videos that you're probably going to watch in this course. All right. So, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to this video because if you get what I'm about to tell you in this video and you start to practice this, you start to uh, implement it into your everyday routine, your trading experience is going to go 10 times better than what it has for me. Right? You're going to get results 10 times faster. You're going to make 10 times more profit. But you need to get this down, right? You need to get this down first. So, first off, I'll start by saying I just thank God for another day. I thank God for you guys, ones that are going to watch this video. I thank God that I have another day to give this value and hopefully help change somebody's life. I thank God for everything that I have, everything that I will have in the future. I thank God for peace, happiness, joy, love, abundance. Thank God for this opportunity to be able to make money off from my phone or my laptop. Thank God for all my coaches, anybody that helped me get to this place that I'm at right now. And I'm just grateful for everything that I have. All right. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Mindset. Mindset. All right. So, my mentor told me that it's going to be 95-5. Right? 95-5. What this means is it's going to be 95% mindset, 5% how to. 95% mindset, 5% how to. Okay, so this means that most of your focus, right? 95% of your focus should go into how are you thinking? What is your mindset like, right? What is your mental like? How do you feel and think about yourself, about others, about the world? What's your perspective? You feel about your results. How do you think it's going to go for you? Right? Do you think you're going to be successful? Do you think you're going to be a failure? All right. So 95% is going to come down to your mindset. So 95% of your focus should be in the way that you think. 5% of your focus is going to go into actually doing whatever it is that we're doing to get to where we're trying to go. All right. So in this case, we're using trading as a vehicle, right? We're using our money, putting it in the market to go to work for us and bring us back a return. That's the how to. All right. There's a certain strategy that we use, and we're able to take advantage, right, of the market with that strategy. That is the how to, right? Doing that is the 5%. All right. So understand this. I'm going to give you my top 10 trading mindset tips. It's going to help you become a profitable trader way faster than what I did, right? And I'm still not really profitable. I've lost way more than I've won. Right? It just looks like I'm winning more because that's how Facebook makes it. Facebook is just the highlights, right? So you need to understand this, right? These top 10 mindset tips. If you can get this down, your results are going to be 10 times better. You're going to get 10 times faster than what it took me. And I'm still not where I really want to be, but I'm not where I used to be, right? Where I started. So, all right. So, number one is make sure your expectations are realistic. Okay. When it comes to trading, you need to have realistic expectations. You're not going to be able to invest like $20 and make a million. Okay. It's just that's just not realistic. Okay. You can't think that you're going to invest $100 and start off making $10,000 per day. And that's how most people think, right? They think that trading is just going to be like a magic pill that they're going to take and they're just automatically going to become rich overnight. And it doesn't work like that. All right. I want to be the one to keep it real with y'all. It's just not like that. Most people try to make it like that, right? Like you can invest a little bit and make a whole lot of money, or you can just become rich overnight with forex, and they're only doing that so that you will pay them money, right, for their little weak little trainings or their weak little course or their group, and they just try to gain money off of people like that, right? And I used to be in that mindset. Not gonna lie, I used to be in that mindset, right? But once I started noticing that that's not the direction you want to go, and you don't want to be that guy, right, of just trying to make money off of selling people fake dreams. Okay, so I want to be the one to keep it real with y'all. That's why I'm giving you this mindset. That's why I give you all the value that I do every day, is because I want you to know how it really is. And I don't want you to come into something with false expectations, right? Unrealistic expectations. So understand, you're going to start, if you're starting off small, right? If you don't really have that much money, you can't expect that your returns are just going to be huge every day. You're going to start off small, so your profits are going to start off small. But it's just about building those small profits over and over and over again, more than the losses. Okay, and eventually you will compound up to a bigger account after 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years down the road. Okay. Now, sometimes it does happen for people, right? I have mentors. I've heard stories of people, they invest a little bit of money, like a couple thousand or a couple hundred, and they end up making 5 figures off of it in like a week or a month, right? It does happen, but that's not for everybody, right? What's the realistic way to approach this? If you're starting off with, like, let's say $100, then you could probably make a goal for, like, let's say $25 to $50 per day. That's realistic. Okay. And honestly, you only need 1 to 2% per day, right? If you compound 1 to 2% every day, that's going to add up to a big win. The problem is, people come in with the expectations that they're going to get 1,000, 2,000% per day off of investing as less as possible, and that's not realistic. That's not. It's just not going to happen. If it was like that, everybody that traded would be rich. It all comes down to winning more than you lose, because you're going to take losses, right? You're going to take losses. Most people, when they trade, this is what they think's going to happen, right? Let me show you guys. This is what people think's going to happen when they trade. Okay, so this is a chart. What people think is, they think prices, when they get in, they're going to get in. Like, let's just say they get in for a buy, they think price is just going to keep going up right off the bat, put them in profit, and just keep going up and up. All right, let me make this a little smaller. Keep going up and up and up and never stop. Right, just keep going up forever, and they're in profit, more profit, more profit, more profit. Like, that's the dream that people are being sold, or that people think like that's how it's going to be when they get into forex, not knowing that forex is a game of up and downs, just like life. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay. Just like this, right? You see, price goes up, price comes down. Price goes up, price comes down. Price goes up, comes back down, right? So it's going to be a series of up and downs, just like life. Okay, just like life, you're going to be times where you're in the valley, times where you're in on the mountaintop. You just got to stay grateful through it all, right? And with this, our strategy, all you need to do is be over 50% winning rate. If you're over 50% winning rate, meaning out of 10 trades, you're winning 6 of those trades. That's over 50%. That's all you need, right, to be a profitable trader. So if you take 10 trades, you can win 6, and you're going to lose probably 4, maybe 3, right? Really good traders, they're only losing one to two trades out of every 10 trades. That's a really good professional trader. Average traders winning about 6 to 8 times. Okay. And I don't suggest that you move over to your live account until you are at least winning 5 out of 6 trades, right? If you got your consistency winning rate up to 5 to 6 out of 10 trades that you're winning, then you're ready to move over to a live account. Okay. So we just want to make sure we're winning more than we lose. Number two, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is going to be a process, right? Trading is a process. It's a process of you becoming a better human, being able to control your emotions, becoming more disciplined, less greedy, patient, analytical, right? And it's going to save you up more time so that you can focus on your health. So it's all a process, right? It's all a process. It's not going. You're not just going to get in the game and then tomorrow wake up a millionaire, right? I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I've heard stories of it happening. I've seen it happen. Right? People invest a little bit and they make a whole bunch of money overnight, but it's not everybody's story. Okay. And honestly, you don't really want that story. Yes, it would be ideal. It'd be perfect, right? If we could just invest one time and become rich overnight. It'd be very convenient, right? Because we need the money now. Our family needs us to become millionaires right now. But that's not really a good story, right? You didn't have any troubles, you didn't have any resistance, you didn't go through any challenges, no setbacks that you had to build back from. Like it's not a good story, right? Nobody wants to hear that story of it was just a perfect ride for you, right? You didn't have any hiccups. You did everything perfect. You did it right on the first time, and you got rich overnight. Like nobody really wants to hear that short story, right? So understand it's going to be a process of you going through certain things. You're going to have a process of times where you feel like you can't win. Process of times where you might blow an account or two, right? But if you get this mindset stuff down, you won't blow any accounts, right? It'll be very, very rare that you blow accounts if you focus on this mindset stuff first. Okay. So number two, not a get rich quick scheme. It's going to be a process, right? It's going to be levels to this. So it's going to take some time, right? It's going to take some time for you to build that skill, and then you'll start making the big bucks. All right. Number three, always be sure you have a plan. Okay. So for me and my group, we have a certain strategy that we use every single day, same routine, and then we execute on the market. Right. So that's our plan. That's my plan that I use every day. I go through the same routine. All right. So you want to make sure you're approaching the market and you have your own strategy, your own routine that you go through, right? How you approach the market and how you execute. If you don't have a plan, right, you're really planning to fail, especially in trading. Okay. You can't just jump on the charts and just try to start pressing buy and sell. You don't know what you're doing, right? You need to first figure out a strategy, stick with it, implement it, practice it on demo over and over again. Then when you're ready, right, when you're winning at least 6, 7 out of 10 trades, move over to your live account. Okay. But yeah, you need to start off with a plan, right? So if you don't have a plan, you can get with me. We can come up and and you can use my plan, my strategy. And yeah, you can do it like that. Or you can try to figure out your own plan. Right. Number four, acquire knowledge of the markets. You want to take time to study other great traders. Study what's happened in the past in the market, in your industry, right? Study different trader strategies, how their philosophies and their perspectives on the market. Read different books about trading or whatever it is that you're doing. Right. The more we learn, the more we earn. Okay. The more you learn, the more you earn. All right. I'm sure you guys have heard that before, but it's honestly how it works, especially with trading, right? If you start to study the market, if you start to study and read books about the market and psychology of it, you will start to earn more money. Okay. Also, understand that repetition is the mother of skill. So it's going to be you doing things over and over again, right? You studying different strategies, you studying how to become better over and over again, right? Going through the same process. This is going to build your skill. Jumping on the markets, drawing up your analysis, going through your routine, right? Doing that over and over again. That is going to birth skill. Okay. Just like if you were trying to become a good shooter, right? At shooting basketball, and you were trying to get your shot better. There's only one way that you can become a good shooter, a great shooter. One way. There's no way around it, and it's putting up more shots. The more you shoot, the better you will shoot. All right. I know. I used to be a shooting guard. Right? When I played basketball, I was a shooting guard. We shoot at least 300 to 500 shots per day. And the more you shoot, you'll start to notice when you get in the game that you're shooting better. Right? Your shooting percentages start going up. People passing to you more. People trust you more with the ball and shooting the ball. They rely on you to make the shot. But that none of that can happen if first you don't start with the repetition. Okay. Self-discipline to just repeat something that's working for you over and over and over again. That's the only way you're going to be able to build a skill. But once you do that, right, you're going to start building the skill. Now nobody can take that skill away from you. Once you build the skill, right, that's the beauty of building a skill. Nobody can take it from you, even if they take all your money, even if they lock you up, whatever. Nobody can take that away from your mind. You're always going to know that, right? So if you, when you make it all back, or if you get out of jail or whatever, you're going to be able to do it again, and maybe even better this time because you had time to think about it, and you had time to think about your mistake, how you could do it better, right? After you lost it all or whatever. And now you can come back 10 times better, right? But nobody can take that skill from you, and nobody can take away your desire to become more skillful, right? Nobody can take consistency away from you. Nobody can take determination from you. All those things, right? Perseverance, persistence. People cannot take those things from you. That's all on you. That's all inside of you. Right. So take time to build your skill. Once you got that, it's priceless because now it doesn't matter what happens, you'll always be able to know it and do it again because you took the time to learn. Okay. Number 5, begin with a small investment. Okay. It's okay to start with $50 to $100, turn that into double, right? If you start with $100, practice on turning that 100 into 200 and just keep doing that over and over again. Right. After you do that like 10 times, now move it up to 500, right? Invest 500, turn that 500 into 1,000. Do that 10 times and then keep scaling from there. All right. Right now, I'm on my 100, doubling hundreds. I invest 100, I double it to 200, I take out 100, right? So then I'm just trading with house money. Now I take that 100, take it to 200 again. Take out 100, take that 100, turn it to 200 again, right? And I just keep doing that, doubling it, flipping it over and over, right? Now, eventually, I start to leave more in there, like 1,000. Take 1,000 to 2,000. Take out 1,000. Take another 1,000 to 2,000. Take out another 1,000, right? So it's all about, like I said, levels to it. You can start small and build your way up over time just by building those small wins, right? But don't let other people make you feel like you need to invest all of your money just so that you can look like you have a lot of money and you started off with a lot, or just that peer pressure of you not people caring about what other people may think of you. So you don't want to start small, right? But you got to lose that. You got to lose. Stop caring what other people think about you. They're going to have something to say regardless, right? Whether I tried to learn trading or try to make money online, or if I didn't, they were going to talk about me regardless. They're going to have something to say about me either way. If I got a regular job and I went the career route, or if I went the entrepreneur route, it didn't matter which way I went. Either way, they're going to have something to say, right? People are always going to have something to say. You make $1,000, they're going to say, "Cool. Why didn't you make $10,000?" You make $10,000, they're going to be like, "Ah, yeah, but yeah, you haven't become a six-figure earner yet. You make six figures, they're like, yeah, that's cool, but you're not a millionaire yet, right? You make 1 million, they'll be asking, where's your billions?" So people are always going to have something to say. So stop caring what other people may think of you. Start where you want to start. Start with what's reasonable for you to start at. If it's $50, then invest that 50. Take that 50 to 100, right? And keep doing that, flipping that over and over, taking out that little 50 every time that you flip it. Stack it up, and then start with the bigger amount. Okay. Number 6 is you need to learn new things at all times. All right. This kind of goes with acquiring more knowledge about the markets, but learning new things at all times. If you're not learning for the day, you're dying. Right. If you're not learning, you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. The only way to grow is to learn. The only way to learn is to try things and make mistakes, right? And study new strategies, study other people, study success. It's the only way to learn. So if you're not doing that every day, right, at all times, most likely you're probably decreasing. Every day I wake up, I look at the day like, man, what can I learn today? What's something new that I can learn or pick up that will help me? Every situation I'm looking at, man, what can I learn from this situation? What can I learn from this conversation? What could I said better? Right? How could I have had better communication skills in those situations? Right? I'm always looking to learn how to become better, learning new things. That's how you stay growing, right? Number 7, maintain proper risk management. Right. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about that. Um, Proper risk management, basically, like if you're starting off with $100, then you don't want to be risking over 1 to 2% of your account. So you wouldn't take higher than zero point zero 0.01 trade, right? So this is what I mean. Like, where we at? All right. So for example, this is a $10,000 account. Okay. So I probably wouldn't take over zero point zero 0.03, zero point zero 0.05 trades at a time. Okay. The highest I probably would go is zero point zero 0.05, zero point zero 0.07, somewhere around there. And but that's called proper risk management, right? I wouldn't on a $10,000 account. I wouldn't take this up to a 10 lot size, right? Because now I'm over leveraging, and I'm gonna put my account at risk, right? When you over leverage, you put your account at risk. When you don't use proper risk management, you put your account at risk of being blown. Yes, you may hit a few times, right? You may be able to start with a low amount, $100, place a big lot size, and you might hit right on the first time. But most of the time, people don't. So that's not the smart thing to do, right? Even when it comes to binary options like this here. Okay, This is what we're doing now. Binary options. Okay. So even though this is a $150 account, I wouldn't come in here and place $150 trade, right? That's over leveraging my account. That's risking 100% of my account. If I place the trade right now, it's it puts my account at risk, right? There's no telling what could happen. I could win it, yeah, right? And this would be $138 profit, which would be cool. But I could lose, and then I blew my whole account, right? Just because I wasn't using proper risk management. So proper risk management on a $150 account, I shouldn't be taking over $1 or $2 trades. Okay. All right. So you don't want to be taking um, over leveraging on your small accounts, right? That's how you blow it every time. I'm only speaking from experience because I tried to do that, right? I was in a desperate scarcity mindset, and I was trying to invest a little bit of money, take big lot size trades, right? Hurry up and over leverage so that I could make a bunch of money really, really fast. And yeah, sometimes I would hit on the first trade, sometimes I wouldn't, and I blow my whole account. Then it take me a couple weeks to try to get some more money because I'll be starting from zero. All right. So I have to hustle up some more money, try to invest it. Then I would try to risk 100% again, lose it again. Right. So you don't want to have to keep going through that heartache, going through that cycle. Okay. It's okay to use proper risk management at first and get those small wins. Right. Build up them small wins off them point zero 0.01 lot size trades. Yeah, it's only going to be like 50 cents to a dollar, right? $2, $3 here and there. But those $2, $3 are going to keep building up. The more and more and more that you just stay consistent, right? And keep on stacking those small wins. So proper risk management is very key. This is really how people this is how they fail, right? In trading. They just don't use proper risk management. They don't use stop losses, right? To try to um, control their losses. People try to take bigger lot size trades on small accounts without putting a stop loss, right? And then blow their account every single time. All right. So at number 8, you need to get in a routine of waking up early. Every successful person that I know wakes up at like 5 a.m. Every successful person. The earliest that I've heard of a successful person waking up was 3 a.m. That's Dr. Eric Thomas. He wakes up 3 a.m. every day, puts out a video. Okay. So every successful person I know wakes up early. There's not one that I know sleeps in till 12, 1 o'clock, or spends their weekend sleeping, or spends their day sleeping or laying down, right? There's not one that I know that does that. They all wake up early and get to it, get to the bag early, right? Get on it early, wake up, meditate, pray, work out, and then they get to whatever they do, right? For money. So you probably want to get into the routine to start waking up early, right? If you got to be to work at 8 o'clock, then you know you need to wake up like 4 or 5 a.m. so you can get your routine started, get your trades in, and then get out the door. All right. So get in the routine, right? And I'm not saying you got to just go cold turkey. I mean, it is that serious, but just try, right? Try 3 out of the 7 days of the week. Try to wake up really early, right? 5 a.m., 4 a.m. And then the next week, move it up to 4 days, and then 5 days, 6 days. And pretty soon, you're going to be waking up every day early, right? Working out. All right. So get in the routine, get in the habit of getting your day started early. Number 9, trust your analysis. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to show you guys on our training session how we do this, okay, how we mark up our charts. And this is my analysis, right? So I need to trust my analysis. Trust your analysis. Yes, you're going to have indicators. You're going to be using bots. You're going to be using all kind of AI tools. But the best analysis is your own analysis. Okay. And just use the other stuff as confirmation. So yeah, I draw my analysis and then I use other tools that I have, like this SBA system, as a level of confirmation. Okay. And I use my other indicators that I have on my chart as levels of confirmation. I use my box as confirmation. Okay. So that's all that the tools are. Your analysis is is the main thing for you. Right. That's what you want to trust to your core of what you took the time to draw up and you put your focus into. Okay. So trust your analysis. Uh, just trust yourself. Right. Trust yourself. Now, 9 times out of 10, if you go with your gut, you're usually right. Okay. Number 10 is this is the golden rule. Do not get greedy. Okay. Like I said before, you get to $1,000, you're gonna be like, man, I want to make $5,000. You get to 5,000, you be like, I want to make 10K. You get to 10K, you be like, all right, I want to make 100K. You're always going to want more. The key is to control that urge. Right? Control that urge and make yourself disciplined to a certain goal each day, right? To a certain amount that you're aiming for. When you hit that goal, right, then you shut your laptop, put your phone down, right? Go into prayer, go into meditation, whatever you got to do, and be done for the day. Be satisfied, right, with the day. Live with the day. Be okay with what you made for that day, that you hit your goal, right? And the more times that you get into that routine, right, you get into that habit, you start to build a certain muscle, right, in your brain. You start to build a certain characteristic about yourself to where you have self control, right? More self control over your flesh, over your urges. And that's really what you want to build, right? That's what's really going to make you a multimillionaire and keep you a multimillionaire. That self discipline. That's the ticket to freedom. If you can control yourself and make yourself do things that you really don't want to do, but you know you have to be successful, you got it. But you got to become self disciplined, right? You cannot be greedy. You got to control that urge of, oh, I just got to get a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, right? Because if you don't control that little monster, it's going to overtake you and it's going to take you out. Okay. And it just starts off small, right? It peeks its head out really small at first because you're going to make $50, right? Then you're going to want to take another trade. You may make $100. That's the first sign of greed. When, all right, your goal was $50 for the day, but you took another trade. And even if you did win, right, cool, but you're starting to step into that area of greed because you can't control your urge. And there's never going to be enough. Right? Okay, so don't get greedy. All right, do not get greedy. If you can control that urge of just wanting more and more and more, yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting more, right? But you gotta have balance. You gotta have a balance in it and be able to control that urge, right? Be able to control your flesh. All right. So this was 30 days of value. If you're seeing this inside of our members area, please watch this video daily. Okay. Make sure you go over these 10 mindset tips every single morning. Okay. And yeah, make sure you implement this. Right. And I'm telling you, if you get this down before you start making money online, right, before you start trading or whatever you're doing to make money online, if you get the mindset down first, everything else will follow. Right. Because everything starts in our mind with our thoughts. The success that you're going to have in the future is going to be from the thoughts that you have today. Okay. It's going to stem from the thoughts that you're thinking right now. Everything we have right now is stemming from the thoughts that we were thinking 3, 5 years ago. So if you don't like your circumstance right now, right, your situation, what do you got to do? What do you got to do to change that future so that you're in a different circumstance? You have to start changing your mindset, changing your thoughts of what you're thinking of, what you're focused on, how you think about yourself and the world. Change it right now, right? So that 3, 5 years from now, right, we can be looking back at this moment and saying, yes, I'm glad that I took the time to change my thoughts. Because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have these results that I'm having right now. Okay. So yeah, y'all, that's how you change your world. Right? You start off by changing your mindset, get your mindset right, start thinking different, and that will bring different results. Okay. So I hope you got value from this, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Let's go.